Hello everyone, you're welcome to another edition of Victor Isibo Reviews. If you're a first timer here, consider hitting the red subscribe button below, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss my subsequent videos. And if you're a returnee, it's always good to have you back here on this channel. Okay, now how often have you heard people give you excuses why they cannot start their business, why they have to remain on a job that doesn't motivate them, that doesn't challenge them, that doesn't interest them, a job that gives them mental fatigue? What are the excuses you've often heard people give? And for you who is watching this video, what are your excuses for not starting that business that you have in your head? I don't know the excuses that you have, but I know that number one on most people's list of excuses why they cannot start a business is that they do not have the required capital. And some people will even tell you, I'm on this job because I want to, raise capital to start my business. 5 years, 10 years, they're still on that job and they still cannot start a business. The best time to start a business is probably, if you're fortunate to have a job, is probably when you're still working on that job, so that job, your salary could be like a backup fund for you in case you fail at the business. You have something, another source to fall back on. But on the contrary, the job gives people a false sense of security. They think they don't need a business. That's why 10 years, 15 years, they still do not have a business. And if and when they eventually get fired, that's when they now think entrepreneurship, and that's when they now lose all their money without any backup fund. So what are the excuses that you have for not starting your business? Number one on that list is always that you do not have the capital. And that's a lie from the pit of hell. They said when there is a will, there is always a way. It's a very powerful saying, and it's very true. When there is a will, there's always a way. People who are determined always find a way to get their passion done. Okay? They always find a way to do what they need to do. Okay? So in this video today, we're going to talk about how you can start a business with zero capital. Okay? And number 4 on my list is very important, so stay till the end of the video so that you grab it. Okay, so I'm going to quickly look into 6 ways you can start your business with zero capital. Okay, number 1 on the list is know the role of money in business. You have to know the role that money plays in business. Okay, now you need money to start business. Fine, I know. So also in the military, you need ammunition for you to carry out your work as a military man. Is that to say that I could go on the street, pick some random guy, give him ammunition, and tell him to go to war? If I did that, that guy wouldn't come back of the war alive, because all I gave him is the ammunition. I didn't even, he doesn't have the requisite skills, to effectively use the ammunition I gave to him. That is the role of money in business. Money to an entrepreneur is like a gun to a soldier. So before the soldier is to take possession of a gun, he needs to learn how to use it. So before you can think about being an entrepreneur, and before you start talking about looking for money, you first of all need to learn how to be an entrepreneur. You need to learn how to handle money. You need entrepreneurial skills for you to be able to effectively carry out your desire, your plan to go into business. It is very important. You need to have read several books about entrepreneurship. You need to have dug deep into the particular niche you're going into. You need to be ready. Okay, so money shouldn't be the priority. Many people are like, okay, I do not want to go into business now. I'm not thinking about business now. Let the money come first. When I have the capital, then I'll think about what I am going to do. You're just setting up for failure, because you need to get the skills required before you even talk about the money. It's like you saying, I'm not going to read for my exams. Let the exam dates come first. Or you're looking for someone to pay for a professional exam for you whilst you have not prepared for the exam. Who's going to pay? Is paying for the exam more important than you getting prepared? So first of all, know the role of money in business. Then don't put the cart before the horse, okay? Get the requisite skills, be ready. That's when you can start whining about not having money. And even when you get the requisite skills, as this video goes on, you'll find out that you don't really need money to start business. That's number one. Now, number two, connect the hungry with the food sellers. What this means is that there are lots of people who have the money and they do not have the adequate information about how to get the goods or the service that they want. So what you do is be the middleman, connect them with what they want, and you earn a commission. It's a business. That's what the estate agents do. Yes, that's what the estate agents do, and they get paid for it. Okay? Couple of weeks ago, I earned about $2,000 simply by bringing someone who had money to buy a property to a property seller. The deal was done and I got a commission of about $2,000 for doing little or nothing. Okay? I don't own the property, I don't own the money the buyer is bringing in. I'm not even the main agent for the house. The main agent for the house could not get a buyer. I got the buyer. I synchronized everything. Everything went on smoothly, and I earned cool $2,000. Now, you can do that. You can even scale it up and have a website, and you start business. You can link farmers in your locality with a source where they can be getting fertilizers, pesticides. Okay? Now the company that sells all these chemicals that are used in the farm are going to be ready to give you commission for bringing people to them. It's just about you going to that company and letting them know what you want to do. And when you let them know what you want to do, you people reach an agreement and you're making money. I said in one of my videos before that I made a lot of money on a consistent level at some point in my life when I was out of a job and I looked around my locality. I saw that there were so many car shops around. I went to one of those car shops, took pictures of those cars, advertised those cars on the internet. Now the guy might say, okay, for instance, this car is $5,000. Then I'd go on the internet, advertise that car for $6,000. And when the potential buyer is coming to inspect the car, he calls me and I'm at the car shop before he arrives there. Then I meet him there. He inspects the car, pays to my account $6,000, and the car dealer would write a receipt for $6,000. And when the deal is done, I'm going to send $5,000 to the buyer. I've made cool $1,000 for a car that I don't own, for a car shop that I don't pay rent for. Okay, so you see, bring people that need services to the source, bring people that need goods to the source, and you earn a commission for it. You've started business and you started with zero capital and you're already making money. People are making loads of money out there. 90% of the properties, the cars, the goods, the services you see on the internet being advertised are being advertised by not the landlords of the house, not the business owners, but middlemen who are after commissions, and they're making a whole lot of money. And if they could do it, trust me, you can do it as well. It's just about you setting your mind to it and you opening your mind to opportunities, you being intelligent and you using your brain. That's why God gave you the brain. If you refuse to use your brain, then you might as well chop off your head, because it would be of no use to you. Okay? Point number 3. Start with services. Start with services. Now you do not have money to build that factory. You do not have money to set up the company. You do not have money to get an office space. You do not have money for these, have money for that, have money for these and that. Now, for you to be thinking about even setting up an office space, having a factory and stuff like that is because I'm assuming that you have the requisite skills. Now, start with services. Okay, you cannot open an electrical shop now because you do not have the money to fill it up and start selling electrical parts. Then start rendering electrical services to people. When you're rendering services, it's not required for you to have a capital. Okay, if you can start a business consultancy service, as a business consultant, all you need is your laptop, and you can help people start up. You can help people start up like that as a business consultant. Before I started creating my businesses, I was a consultant. I have helped so many people start up their business, and I got a little commission from it. Little drops of water can make an ocean. That's how it is. You start from somewhere, you start doing something, and before you know, you scale up. A good friend of mine came to me whining, "Oh, I know a lot about fishes. I know a lot about mating in fishes. I know so much about fishery, but I can't just get money to start my own fish pond. Life is unfair. Life is unfair. I have siblings that have money. They are not ready to help me. God damn. I have a family property to sell. If I could sell it now, I'd start my own fish pond, blah, 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 blah." I told him, start with services. You know how to do mating with fishes, catfish, okay? Then go out there and advertise your services. There are so many people that are ready to pay you a lot of money for you to teach them how to mate or help them mate so that they'll have more fingerlings, okay? Go out there. There's so many people that know next to nothing about fishery, next to nothing, and they want to start fishery. They have the capital, but they do not have the know-how to start a fishery. You can go there and help them start it up for a large sum of money. And that was the path my friend took, and today he was able to gather enough money from services by rendering services through the skills he had. Now he started his own fish pond because he was able to raise capital that way. Okay, so you can do that as well if he could do it. Now, number 4, partner with who has the money. Okay, that is where another place where skills come in. Know how about the business you want to go into. That's another angle where that comes in. If you know your business, if you know a business very well, and you can convince people about its feasibility, you're 100% equipped mentally to carry it out, you will find someone to fund your business. You guys will just have to do the paperwork, the agreement, what you're going to be remitting to the person, and that's all. You start. The person is going to be your partner in business. It's as simple as that. Now, if you read Robert Kiyosaki's the cash quadrant, on the left of the quadrant, you have the employee and the self-employed. On the right, you have the business owner and the investor. What does the investor do? The investor looks for opportunities to invest his money into. That's how he multiplies his money. Okay, so when you are an investor or a business owner, you need to master OPM, other people's money. You need to understand OPT, other people's time. Now, the investors, they make money from other people's time. They don't own the business. They just dump money in there, and the money, the profit starts coming. Do you understand? Now, investors are out there looking for guys like you who have the know-how to run a business. That's where they want to put the money. That's how they do it. Now, you have business owners who, on their own part, they are the ones looking for these opportunities to meet these potential investors who can invest in their ideas. Okay, so you have no excuse. If you have the requisite skills, I recommend you read this book, How to Negotiate for Anything, by Herb Cohen. If you're a good negotiator, you're going to have good prospects at getting money to fund your business. Okay, so you have no excuse as regards that. Now, number 5, be willing to crawl before you fly. That's certainly telling you, admonishing you to be patient and try to grow your business as much as possible. You cannot start today and you're already aiming to own the world. Okay, it takes steps, little step by step, before you're able to be to become that big entrepreneur you want to be. Be patient. It's a process. Okay, uh entrepreneurship is like a marathon. It's not, it's a gradual thing. You scale up little by little and you get there with the adequate patience. It's all in your head. You have to have the mindset that entrepreneurship is not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that is gradual. Okay, you will fail several times, but at some point you will succeed if you're persistent enough. It takes perseverance and patience. Okay, number 6 is similar to number 3. Number 6 is similar to number 3. You can sell your knowledge online. Now you're a skilled forex trader, but you do not have the capital to start trading in the money market, in the financial markets. You can start training people online for a fee. You're good at mini importation, but you do not have the capital to order your goods. You can start teaching people for a fee how to do these things. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Let me see in the comment section what you feel about this video. Share this video with that person who's always saying, oh, I can't start business because I do not have money. Okay, till I see you next time, I remain Victor Esibo Reviews. Bye for now.